Hey guys, welcome to our channel. Please introduce yourself.
Hello guys, I'm Hong. I'm from Taiwan.
And I'm Dan, and I'm from Canada. Which part of Taiwan are you from?
I'm from Taipei, but not in the city.
Which part of the city are you from? I'm from downtown.
I'm not from downtown, right?
What's rural life like in Taiwan?
Nothing. Go to the city.
I'm from Toronto, pretty much the only city that matters in Canada.
We both are students in Japan for studying Japanese at the moment.
We got here last year around the end of September. Since then, Monday through Friday, we've been studying Japanese every day, with the exception of our nice long winter break. He doesn't like to talk. What else do we do now? We struggle a lot with daily life. Hon forgets to put one foot before the other when he walks, but I don't think that has anything to do with Japan. So, in your past life, what kind of things have you done?
そうですね.
Jules,
I was working at primary school, but
we gotta stop. Is that an ambulance?
I was working at
The fucking ambulance started right when he started.
I was working at a cram school for primary school students as a teaching assistant.
Not a teacher?
Yeah, not a teacher, not even a teacher.
Not even a teacher. Why? You don't like teaching students, or you should?
Parents are monsters. Sorry. I like students, but I think it's not my passion, and I think it's better to other things. It makes me happy to be a teaching assistant.
That's surprising. I mean, you're pretty good at teaching. You taught me so much about love.
Tell something about your past life.
For the past 5 or 6 years, I've been a software engineer in Toronto. After graduating university, I got lucky, and most of my jobs involved me working from home. So adapting to going to school every day again, having to wake up and actually have a schedule and stuff has been a little challenging for me. What's the most difficult thing that you experienced after coming to Japan?
Yeah, I still remember when the first day when I came here, and I went to the bank for opening the bank account, and they told me, oh no, you should have a number first, and after that come back again.
Like a phone number, or
yeah, like a phone number.
So you couldn't open an account on your first day here.
I'm frustrated.
How did you go about getting a phone number? Because I had the same trouble when I tried to get a phone number. They're telling me that, hey, you need like a bank card or a cash card before you can get a phone number. I
was asking them, oh, do you have like a SIM card, like prepaid SIM card?
I don't think prepaid SIM cards exist in this country, to be honest.
It's so it's just unbelievable.
Yeah. I remember in Taiwan, I paid
the
equivalent of probably 30 Canadian dollars.
Yeah.
Got a prepaid SIM card that lasted for the entire month with unlimited data usage. Never made a phone call or text message, but I could have.
Yeah, and I still remember when I was in Australia, I was buying a prepaid SIM card and just keep recharging it every month, and I can use that. You
lived in Australia before?
Yeah, just for working holidays and study English for 3 months. Yeah, I was working at a Korean restaurant as a waiter.
Not a cook?
Yeah, sorry, I'm not a cook. So
last time I went to his house, there was like a lineup of people outside of his door. They must have been following their nose because something smelled so good. Then I remembered that I cooked food earlier and brought it to his house.
No, actually it's instant noodles. So it smells so good, but it's still instant noodles.
How about the most surprising thing since coming here?
I think Japanese people are very polite.
You don't think people in Taiwan are polite?
Yeah, they are polite, but
they are polite. End story there.
They're all polite, just polite in different ways.
For me, it was probably the first time walking on the sidewalk and having like 10 bicycles come at me from every direction at the same time. Nobody rings their bell. There's no like drive your bike on the left or right. It's just wherever there's space, do it. It always seems like people are going to get hit by bicycles, but I've never seen it happen. It's come really close. And instead of ringing bells, people will just use the brakes on their bicycle because they're so worn out and they make this horrible screeching sound. Coming from a place where it's the law to ride on the street, if you ride on the sidewalk, you can get a ticket. It's a little different here. So what is this channel?
This channel about our reality life and living in Japan.
I think every city can be crazy, or every country can be crazy in its own ways. Japan has a lot of over-the-top stuff. Everything is pretty much commercialized here. I think we're going to try to show... We will try to show, and we will show kind of a different perspective of life here as students, and not just students fresh out of university or fresh out of high school. We're students who have kind of changed the pace of our lives and gone from not studying to studying again full time. On top of that, trying to establish ourselves in a country where we have pretty much nothing. I think that's something else we'll be talking about and covering. What kind of videos are we going to be uploading?
About daily life. To introduce something in Japan. This could be anything.
It could be anything. Like we said before, we're trying to show an interesting perspective, and not just our perspective, but perspective of people. This channel is not just about people from overseas living in Japan. We're going to be talking to Japanese people as well and see if we can get some of their perspective about living in this country and perspective about different places, different countries, different cities, seeing how they feel about the outside world rather than how the outside world reacts to Japan.
About the life of us, about the food, culture.
Could be challenges that we face, it could be interesting things that we see that we haven't seen before.
And sometimes we can invite our friend to join us to talk about his life or her life.
If you get bored of us, at least there will be somebody else that you could watch every once in a while. So I think that gives a little bit of an idea of what our channel is about and what's to come. If you want to keep seeing what's coming and when we publish our videos, just please subscribe. And every time you subscribe, he will smile once. No, we have no subscribers.
Okay, thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe us.
Peace, guys.
Peace.